started with paraphrasing. Okay, because we realized that every day we've been told to try and then paraphrase the thing, synthesize it, and then you do your write-up. But from our experiences yesterday, we realized that it isn't as easy as it is said, and it is not as difficult as we think, isn't it? Yes. So yesterday we tried our hands on one or two things, and then we give ourselves an assignment. Are you ready with the assignment? We were asked to go and then paraphrase a very short sentence or a long sentence. Ghana is implementing a malaria control program with the aim of reducing malaria morbidity and mortality by 75% by 2015, in line with Millennium Development Goals (MDGs). Okay.
Let's start from our face.
Our face. Okay.
Face of the class.
Our face. Give us yours. Did you try your hands on it? Okay, so let's type yours.
As a strategy to decreasing malaria.
Okay, so this is what our face got for us. Our face is Papa. All right, so let's scrutinize it. Oh. All right, so this is what Papa got for us. As a strategy to decrease malaria, ill health, and death to 25% by 2015, a goal consistent with the MDGs, Ghana is executing a malaria control program. All right, so before we use handyman, we want to find out what you think about it. One, does it communicate the same idea to us? Because paraphrasing is supposed to give us the same idea, but in a different grammar and then maybe the wording. Rex, sir, are you here?
Small.
Is the message the same? Okay. Ghana is implementing a malaria control program with the aim of reducing malaria morbidity and mortality by 75% by 2015, in line with the MDGs. Yes.
Okay, I think it's quite good. Just that she could have been a little bit straightforward.
Okay, like
something like the malaria control program is such it's, let's say, an essential and exact thing that the statement is telling us malaria does.
Yes.
But then she kept winding and winding to get there. Yeah.
Okay. Dela, what's your view on this?
First, we are interested in whether contents.
It's okay before we check the wording
of the first statement compared to the second rephrase statement. We want to see, has the meaning changed, or is the second statement communicating the same meaning? That's the first thing we are actually looking at. So this is what we call content validity.
There's a little variation I saw in the middle where she said, Oma has a 25% by 20.
Okay.
Oma, a goal consistent with the MGD. Ghana is executing a malaria control program. That's where it has twisted the whole meaning. But from the beginning to
it was okay.
What do you mean by it has twisted the whole meaning?
Because comma
the meaning here is that Ghana is implementing what? A program to reduce malaria morbidity and mortality
by 25%.
25%.
By
75% within the year, by up to 2015, which we have passed already anyway. But the article was late.
No, if you do it to 75, it's
by
okay.
That means if you reduce by 75,
okay.
25 years.
Okay.
So
why are you changing for person?
No, I've not changed it.
It should be 25.
You have changed from 25 to 75.
So, you know what the comma the lie is talking about?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As a strategy to decrease malaria illness and death to 25% by 2015, a goal it should continue. A goal consistent with the MDGs, comma, Ghana is executing such a program.
I don't think the comma. It should continue. It should come with the comma.
You should come right out with the comma.
Yeah, but the Ghana is executing a malaria control program makes it something else.
Are you sure?
That's why
Yes.
I said the wine is like she has.
No,
wine.
Ghana is implementing a malaria control program.
Yes.
That is, Ghana is executing a malaria control program. Is it not the same?
No, the meaning is there, but when you put this in the sentence,
Okay, there is something like a semicolon would have been better.
Yes.
the meaning is okay, but the construction, especially the last
Let's look
part.
at the content validity.
Yeah, the content is too
The
much.
content is there.
Before we come to grammar, let's look at the content validity.
So the content.
Is the content valid?
Yes.
The content is valid. Just that portion makes the thing a little bit winding. As the chinchina and what. You get it?
No. The content has the meaning change.
No, the meaning is okay.
Let's deal with the meaning first.
Okay.
Then the grammar and the things will follow.
The meaning is correct.
Okay, so
The meaning is exact.
Yeah, then
Okay. So Ghana is implementing a malaria control program to reduce the illness and death of malaria to, what do you call it, by 75% by 2015. Okay, and this is in line with what? The MDG. Okay, so in a nutshell, that is what the whole thing is.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's putting it in the own words, and she says that as a strategy to decrease malaria, ill health, and death
Yeah.
by to 25%, which I think that place
It's an excellent.
it deserves a clap.
Yeah. It's an
Following
excellent.
up from what
The last strategy.
that I was doing last, that I can play around the field,
And it's creativity.
turning them on their head. It tells you understand exactly what you are doing. That is good. By 2015, I hope somebody don't change the news and make it 15-20. And go consistent with the MDG. Ghana is executing a malaria control program. I don't see the winding itself that you.
I see the winding. I see the winding. I think maybe a semicolon would have been better.
in this case, it looks like it is the program that they are executing that you want to talk to us about.
Yeah.
But you started by giving us these whole statistics first, making it like you are putting the main subject matter
Speak out.
behind.
Are you sure? It looks more like a conclusion to me.
So,
Yeah, you can look at it that way too.
Papa, what do you
More like
think?
it looks more like a conclusion.
Let's listen to Papa. She wrote it.
Okay.
After the criticism, what do you think?
Okay, maybe I think maybe this grammar. I'm not. So.
You are not what a hand.
So they wanted it to have been Ghana is executing a malaria control program as a strategy to decrease malaria, ill health, and death to 25% by 2015. A goal consistent with the
Or
MDG.
which is consistent with.
Where you put it,
Which is-
where you put it doesn't change anything.
which is
Okay, but let's go to the wedding.
Yeah, so
let's go
you
to the wedding.
take the last part and bring it forward and let's see whether it will still change any meaning. It won't. You see, Ghana is executing a malaria control program as a strategy to decrease malaria, ill health, and death to 25% by 2015,
yes, exactly. So
which is
this
consistent
one-
with the MD.
So this one goes straight to the point, but the other one it winds and careful. Play with our mind.
And again, we want to make things simple.
Okay,
We want to make things
let's go
simple.
and see the word match.
Okay, so let's check the word match. Let's check the word match.
Okay, so the word match.
Yeah. So I think some few ones. We have Ghana is Ghana, somebody said you use what? A country west there. No, I think Ghana is okay. You know, some of these words, you don't have to bother yourself, and then you distort the meaning of the whole thing. Okay, if you use Gold Coast, the meaning of Gold Coast, no, I'm only making a case. If someone uses Gold Coast, okay, and then malaria in Ghana today and malaria in Gold Coast those days will have a different meaning.
He said you should say the former Gold Coast.
And again, MDGs, the Millennium Development Goals, I don't think there's a synonym for it. No. So you maintain it. So I think.
And it is the malaria control program you are talking about.
Yes.
So you cannot change that one.
You distort the meaning.
Yeah.
So I think Papa did a good work. Papa did a good work.
And the fact that the year of execution is what? 2015. So that one too. You can change.
Yeah.
But I can write it in what?
And again, you are also making the whole thing very long.
Can you say malaria control strategy?
Yeah.
As against program.
As against program.
No, as against implement.
No, as against control. All right. I think we can clap for Papa. The thing is, if you don't practice, you can't do it. Sometimes when we do it here, you think it's so easy. I was telling Enos, I was doing some write-up. Maybe I'll have to present it on Monday, and today I sat through it. I didn't write a word. It's like that. Okay, so we will take Raj. Let's take Raj.
Can you take please or this and that? Can you take this girl? We will come to Raj, but it's like she didn't talk yesterday.
No. Today we are doing sampling. Don't worry. We are doing something. Yes, Raj. We have to do another thing, and then the time is far. Thanks to Raj. This is his input. So what do you think? Let's think. Consider the content.
Yes.
Let's consider the content.
The content validity first.
The Millennium Development Goals, malaria control program was effected in Ghana as a means of decreasing malaria cases and death by 3/4 by 2015. Yes. What do you think? Is the meaning the same? Rex, I'll come to you. I'll not take you as the first person.
Is the content valid?
Yes, the content.
Enos, is the meaning the same?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
Why?
Because we are limiting ourselves to the MDG. Is talking to us in line with the MDG goal. So per the MDG goal,
okay,
what they are trying to effect in the country,
which is malaria.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think it's okay? You think the content is valid? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Papa.
The meaning has changed.
The meaning has changed. Okay.
Because of the past tense.
Which of the past tense? The was. Okay, so let's check the original thing. Ghana is implementing. Okay. So you could say, okay, so let's help him. Has been effecting or what? So what to make it
has effected.
So how do you make it to make it continuous? Malaria control program. No, it's not personal.
So you see how one word
can change the whole thing. Just a word. Yes. Okay, so per the Millennium Development Goals, malaria control program has been. Is being implemented. The implement is still there. Is being introduced. Is being introduced. Okay. Is it correct? I'm listening to you. Audience, participants, yes. Dela, what do you think? We've been told that the content has changed because of the wars. Do you agree to that?
Yes.
Okay, so how do we go about it?
It's being effective.
It's being
As in I.
affected in Ghana. Okay, so it makes it better now.
Yes.
Okay, so with this one, the meaning is the same. Is that it?
Yes.
Adam, is the meaning the same?
Yeah. Even the first one, even for the
You yeah, so you see, sometimes you have to be very critical. Myself, my mind was not even on the words, so it was a good thing she did. All right, so let's check the words. The pair is the problem, eh? Come out well.
For every
No, but in this time it means in line with. I will not take your comments. Okay, so now let's check the word match. Let's take the word match. Okay, so this is the first the original text, isn't it? Okay, and this is his. Per the millennium. So the new words that were introduced, we had per, we had being affected, means decreasing. Okay, and malaria cases and death. I think there were some new introductions, isn't it? Yeah, so it's fairly good. It's very good. It's very good. Let's clap for him.
But there are 4-letter words that are joining, and if you do plagiarism for this, it will really likely to pick it.
Do you understand that? Yesterday when we were reading Viper, the introduction on Viper, we were told that when you have the same words from an article, okay, 4 of them repeating, Viper will pick it. That does not mean that you've plagiarized, but it will pick it.
Yeah.
What if the program is a 4-letter word?
And that one you have nothing to do with it, but where you can do something
about it.
Are we
here? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Are we making progress? Okay. You want to read yours? Okay. So but it's rice okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, then clap for him.
Okay, then you will take the last one or last but 2. It's okay. This is what Enos 2 has. Ghana is putting in place a malaria control program with the purpose of changing its illness and death by 75% in 2015 in accordance with the MDGs. How do we say?
Correct.
Do I disagree?
How do we say? Yes.
But do you agree to this? Content validity. But do you agree?
Oh, Dela, what do you say? Changing. Okay, what do you have to say about the changing?
No, the whole content has changed.
Okay, Joy thinks the whole content has changed. What do you also think?
Papa will explain why.
No, Dela, I'm on you. No talk.
Why? You can't mention your name. Somebody else.
You know what?
Is that a ploy? All right, Romeo. No, I'm not taking yours. I want your comment on this.
Let's take the easy writing mind. Saying to reduce.
Okay, those who support that the content is valid should raise your hand. So everybody think the content is wrong.
Yes.
Right, why is the content wrong?
Alright.
Yes, you want to say something?
I'm saying
He put something like
Yes. Oh.
Putting in place a malaria control program. Perfect. With the purpose of its illness
By the purpose of go on.
You should add a mitigate.
He said I should change the changing to mitigating.
With the purpose of mitigating its illness and deaths by 75%.
You have a problem with the 8. Is that it?
I have a program with the purpose of mitigating its illness and deaths.
What's wrong with it?
It has changed the whole.
How?
It's like this one is support without reason.
Yes.
Mitigating.
Yes.
Mitigating. I don't know.
The mitigating means reducing.
Mitigating.
Yes.
It also means justifying. So it's like justifying.
You are lying. You are lying. It's true. Eh?
But mitigating is alleviating is also there.
Yes.
Modifying is also there.
All right. So let's go on. You said the meaning has changed, eh?
Yes.
But you couldn't justify it.
I justify it.
You couldn't mitigate it. If mitigate means justify, you couldn't mitigate it.
Yeah, I think the problem is with the 8.
The 8 makes the whole thing ambiguous.
Yeah, it makes it.
Yeah. It can be Ghana. Of course, Ghana should be hers.
So if you want, you could have repeated mitigating malaria or attributed. What do you call it?
So, and then we haven't come to the 8.
That's what he's talking about. That the 8 changes the whole thing. Do you understand it?
It makes it either Ghana's
or the malaria program.
How you mean is the malaria, but once you put it there, it makes it as if Ghana's is reduced. Rather, it sounds more like Ghana's, not the malaria's illness. As if Ghana's illness. If it is Ghana's illnesses, that means from Pata to everything.
Do we accede to what we are saying? Yeah, it's true. The word 8 changes the whole thing. Okay, so let's say the word match.
It makes it
Okay. I think with the word match, almost all of us are doing so well. We are doing so well.
Ones to the words are not plenty, so it's very easy. The untouchable words become very few. So.
Yeah. Okay, so let's pick the last one. Okay.
I want to ask if putting in place and implementing.
Putting in place and implementing, does it speak the same thing?
In the sentence, they mean the same.
Okay.
In the context of this sentence, if you are putting something in place, that means you are implementing something.
You are strategizing.
You are putting something.
I think it's okay.
You are doing something. That is what it is. I think it's cool.
Okay, the last one. You want to do waiting. But you were not here yesterday to take the assignment, so. Okay, so this is Romeo's. Ghana is aiming at decreasing malaria morbidity and death by 75 out of 100 cases by the year 2015 by employing a malaria control program in accordance with the MDGs. Now, let me ask a question before we move on. Would someone be wrong if you try to get 2 sentences out of this?
No. Okay, 2 sentences.
Yes.
I think yes.
You think yes, eh? Okay.
I state a statement of fact with a full stop by now, which you need to reference.
So why don't you go ahead and reference?
Okay. Then what is the idea using there? What is the thought? You see,
yeah, because I'm also thinking that the sentence sometimes gets like first at the last sentence where it got this thing.
But in actual fact,
I did it 2 sentences before I did it.
That's why the second comma is illegal.
Right. But I think it's one statement for me. Yeah. It's one statement. The meaning makes it one statement. Ghana is implementing a program to reduce morbidity and mortality.
No, the whole thing is one sentence. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm asking whether someone can make 2 sentences out of this. And is it going to be wrong?
I think making 2 sentences out of it, you'll be dragging too much of an issue. The meaning is a one sentence thing. I don't see how you share the meaning into 2.
Ghana seeks to implement a malaria control program by the year 2015. Full stop reference. That conforms to.
All right, let's go on. Let's go on. So this is let's deal with Romeo's. Rosemary, I want to hear you. Talk to her. She will tell us. Yes.
This is your strategy.
Yes. Let's go on.
Yeah, content validity for
yes, Rosemary is talking.
I think it's okay.
You think it's okay, but the buy and buy. Yes, buy and buy. People are reducing the meaning of your this thing. Okay. So why do you have a problem? Because of it's repetitive. Does it make it something wrong? Okay, so how will you make it? You are thinking about it. I'll come back to you. Yes. Any comment? Adam. Yes. Let me see your show.
Analyzing it critical. I'm critical right now.
If you want to take the buy and buy out of it, I think you can just say at the end of the year 2015 by employment.
Okay, so morbidity and death by 75% out of 100 cases at
cases by the year
or before the year. So this by, can we make it before the year 2015? Does it change it?
Yeah,
it changes it.
If we say before the year, that means we are coming to 2014.
By the year, so to me, by 2015 means that we have to be able to achieve it before
the year ends. Yeah, that's what it means.
Okay.
That is the actual meaning.
Okay.
The actual meaning is before 2015.
Okay.
So I did almost the same thing, and I will defend it. The buy and buy doesn't mean it.
No, okay. We are trying to make the whole thing better. We are trying to make it better. So with this one, is it okay?
My comment.
Today, this man has been, yes.
You know, when I'm not on the hot seat, I have so many comments. So see, 75% out of 100 cases.
There's no percent.
75 out of
100, yes. So 75 over 100, which is 75%.
That's factually
cases.
What do you mean by factually
untrue? I think my broker is not true.
Okay.
Why is it not true?
75 out of 100 cases. He has set his own benchmark of 100 patients and he takes 75.
It means that 750 out of 1,000.
Each and 100% is over a certain population. We have to get down. And you break it down.
Wait, you are not making sense. What he's trying to say is that we are considering only 100 cases in the whole of Ghana.
That's not what it is.
That is what he's trying to say. So if you have placed 75,
as soon as you said the word 75, it simply means that
it's a ratio.
You are doing the ratio by virtue of 100. So for every 100, you will reduce 75.
So it can be 7.5 out of 10. 750 out of 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, enough.
3,000 cases.
It's quite mathematical, but that is the correct. As soon as you say percent, it means you are considering for every 100 how much.
And that is why I think every to come there or each.
Okay, enough.
Yeah, I want to ask because it's like you are educating your readers. Okay. You want to make everything very simple,
very clear. Avoid ambiguity.
In this way, when we narrow ourselves to the rate, let's say 75%. That one, every person that reads the thing knows that 75% is meaningless.
Okay, is it the rule?
But listen to me. In fact, in most scientific communication, we like using the figures rather than the percent. So you take 10 out of every 1,000 deaths.
So the confusion here is the adjective.
This out of every 1,000 deaths. That is how we talk maternal mortality. this out of every 10,000 left.
So let's bring.
So it's
Rex, is it better now?
It's really a very common language in medical terms. So if you say 75 out of every 100 cases,
I think the problem they had
is cool.
The problem Rex was raising was the each or the every 100 cases.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
All right.
Each cases every 100 cases.
All right. I think we will draw the curtain on this. The time is almost gone. And I think we did a good work. Let's keep on trying.
So who wins the prize then?
You brought the prize then. All right, then today let's do. I'm coming. Let's do something.
And then you get a bar of chocolate for pre-Valentine tomorrow. That is when you come. When you don't come.
Today I chanced upon 3 sites. Okay, that may be useful. So let's see how that site will also help us to do the same thing. So one is. So this one will do the paraphrasing for us, but I threw a caution there that always reread whatever you get, because it may be a total trash. Okay, so Ghana, this is what it did for us. Ghana is executing a jungle fever control program with the point of diminishing intestinal sickness, what is this? This madness and mortality by 75% by the year 2015, in accordance with Millennium Development Goals. You see, the meaning is not there.
It's malaria jungle.
But
malaria jungle fever.
I don't know.
But you can pick. The reason why I brought this thing is you can pick this same thing and then you polish it.
Yeah, you can pick it and polish.
You can pick this and polish it if you are struggling.
The other part is, I told you.
Okay, there's another one. Let's see how that one too did it. You can pick the site later. Ghana may be actualizing an sickness control program for the point for decreasing intestinal sickness horribleness.
What have you got away?
Okay, this one also brought the same thing.
It wrote something new.
Is it relevant?
Furthermore,
what I say? Okay, so I brought it because we may chance upon it, and then we have to be very cautious. You get it? It can bring a whole lot of chaff. The first one was quite okay. You could just pick it and then modify it. But look at this one; it's a complete waste. Do you understand it? I when I got it and then I was doing something, I put it, and then the result it gave me, I was like, wow. So yeah, this is how people are thinking. The way people are thinking.
So
this one is go paraphrase.
Yes. So you can write them. Go paraphrase.com. Go paraphrase.com. It will help you.
Article rewriter has a software. It has a stand-alone software.
For plagiarism?
No, for rephrasing.
Oh, okay.
And it's a proprietary software, but the free version is there. If you up the proprietary to the top, it will make a lot of sense.
Okay.
That's if you buy it and then put it to the highest, it makes a lot of sense.
And even
but the low part, which is free,
you get a lot of chaff. You can see that their software is good, because even comparing this to the other two, this is far better. So malaria is the same as jungle fever.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, the scientists are telling us.
Because it's a tropical disease. Malaria is a fever.
Okay.
They symptomatically present as fever.
All right. So can we do some 10 minutes and then we go?
Malaria, then you lose.
Can we do some 10 minutes extra?
Yes.
Okay. Now we've been able to do 1 or 2 paraphrasing. Let's see how we can synthesize the idea after paraphrasing. How do we synthesize this idea? So we pick similar ideas from 2 articles, okay, and then we want to put them together and then make a case. How do we go about it? Are you here? Okay, so this is one. Can we all read?
Hello.
A number of these risk factors. Okay, so we are talking about diabetes.
So look at the top there. Take it from the top. Okay? Take it from the top.
Okay, let me read the whole paragraph.
Yeah, but we will pick only the ones at the bottom. The one highlighted, but take it from the top.
Okay, are we here? Okay. Non-communicable diseases include coronary heart diseases, diabetes, stroke, peripheral vascular disease, injuries, cancers, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It is important that these diseases are detected early in order to mitigate their effects on health. Fortunately, there are several risk factors that predispose the population to NCDs. A number of these risk factors can be prevented or completely eliminated, such as tobacco use, alcohol consumption, elevated blood pressure, elevated lipid levels, overweight, low fruit to vegetable intake, physical inactivity, and elevated blood glucose. Does it make sense? The person is talking about non-communicable diseases like diabetes, and then the person went further to give us the risk factors or the symptoms that will help you to identify diabetes. Okay, and then these are some of the things that the person has mentioned. Can you make it? Please, can you pick it out?
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to consider another write-up, okay, which is talking the same thing, talking about the same thing, but in a different way. Okay, so let's read this one from this place to this place. In urban Ghana, type 2 DM has been explained already. Okay, that's diabetes mellitus. Affects at least 6% of adults and is associated with age and obesity. Some 23% of adults are overweight, and this has been related to advanced age, female gender, urban environment, high income, and tertiary education. Epidemiological data suggests interactions between acculturation, urbanization, and genetic disposition to be involved in DM2 among Ghanaians. So you realize that the risk factors have been stated somewhere here. Some 23% of adults are overweight, and this has been related to advanced age, female gender, urban environment, high income, and tertiary education. They are all talking about risk factors associated with what? Diabetes, isn't it? But they give different things. Now we want to write this in a paragraph, synthesizing these two ideas, and then we'll reference them. Can we try our hands on it? Yeah, it's very simple. Okay, so what I will do is I will copy the two into Microsoft Word, and then I will enlarge it for all of us to see.
So the question is that you are using two ideas, totally related ideas, to write something out of it. You don't necessarily need to write everything from each of them, but take something out of it so that you can reference the two articles. So synthesize the two things that those two articles are saying, and then make one statement or just a paragraph or something about it, and then so that you can reference the two. But we agree that they are related. The ideas are related. Okay.
And that is all about write-up. You read various articles, and you realize the ideas are flowing towards a particular angle. Then instead of quoting, this person said this person said this, sometimes it's a similar idea. Put them together in your own sentence, and then you cite them. Okay, can we do something with this? I want us to try it before we leave.